Hey everyone, welcome back. Another update, once again, a major one to the Seestar firmware, and I'm excited to dig in and look into this one. And my name is Adriana, so let's get to it. So let's check out one by one what we have here. Something right away as soon as I got in and I did the update, which was immediately it starts to tell you what the new updates are. It says there's a focus setting that's now located in stargazing mode. So we'll look into that. I'm going to go ahead and press OK here. And as soon as I hit advanced features, it tells me that there's an advanced capture setting and it's been relocated to stargazing mode under more features. We will look at that also. So it looks like a quick access menu now for perhaps changing our exposure settings. So that's going to be fun. Okay, so I hadn't seen this before. Real-time clock? Did they just rename the streaming mode that they had before? And it's just going to show the clock on the screen? Wow, I haven't even dug into everything, but we will see. Okay, it might just be that. It might just be that. Let's turn it off and see. I think that's all it is. I think they renamed it. I think that's all they did. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. One of the first things under new features is they added support for the Seestar S30 Pro. Very interesting because it hasn't even been launched yet, but okay, so it is official. The Seestar S30 Pro is coming out in January, starting with pre-orders. ZWO has confirmed and they have posted on their social media what is actual shots of the new Milky Way mode, where you can actually see the Gemini's meteor shower and also see it. Basically, it's like a picture of it, of how it comes out, and also a live view of what appears to be perhaps like the scenery mode that actually shows in action. You can see meteors coming down. So this should be very, very, very fun, and I cannot wait for this. Let me know in the comments, will you guys be placing your pre-orders? This is exciting. Let's see what happens. Now they've added this expert mode to stargazing. Let's go ahead and dig in and check that out. Let's see what that means. Let's go into stargazing right now. And I'm going to go ahead and go to Orion.
The Lagoon Nebula M8 NGC 6500.
It's talking.
Sharpless 25 RCW 1.
I'm going to click on it. I think I know what this is already. Okay. We turned them off. Now, if we bring this back up, I'm just going to jump down to what I think that was, voice narration for supported targets. So it looks like certain targets are going to have, I think it's that AI feature where it will, which is what they've been trying to do. And I believe the last update, they tried doing that too, and they switched it back. But it looks like it's here. So voice narration. So it's going to just be talking to you, I guess, every time there is a target that comes up. Let's see if it's going to do it every time. It looks like I turned it off. I just want to make sure that I can turn it off. I know some other apps that are sky maps that do the same thing, but you can easily have them off or on. So it looks like this might be the exact same way. All right. And so as we dig in, let me zoom into this. What we have here is added support, like I said, for the Seestar S30 Pro, the expert mode added to stargazing. New in plan, there's an autofocus on target switch. So this is good. This is for what your plan mode. So if you have your Seestar out there by itself overnight doing its thing, you make a plan, let it go to targets automatically without your intervention, then it'll automatically autofocus. I think people were asking for this. This is really good. So every time it switches target, it's going to do this. And it'll also close arm when it's done. That's really good too. DBE added to adjust tools. This could make our images a lot better. We'll dig into that. Time-lapse duration setting. Okay, this is good. So more features that we can customize then with this. Device switch, disconnect on home. Okay, so are we going to be able to switch between our S30 and S50 for those of us that have both? or we can disconnect easily. Okay, let's see. I'm excited to try that. Then the voice narration, we already saw that in action. Optimizations, improve the no device connected layout. Okay, okay. Better remote connection, auto reconnect. Okay, this must be for the new remote option. There's going to be a better, there's going to be an easier, I guess, quicker, better connection now. Let's see. Improve the album category display in the Seestar. Another update to the album, to the catalog. Okay, they did an update to that in the last one, so let's see what that's about now. Focus settings have been switched around. Let's see, it's now located in Stargazing mode. Focus and settings, we'll see that as well. Advanced capture settings have been relocated. Okay, so it looks like they're moving around some of these features. And interesting, they are now acknowledging alpaca. There's been an update. Seestar alpaca update. I wish they would elaborate a little bit more on this. Bug fixes, can't go wrong with that. Let's dig in. Okay, so let's look at this expert mode added to Stargazing. I'm going to click on the menu, expert mode. We're going to turn it on, info. It's off by default. Unlocks key settings such as exposure for manual adjustments in Stargazing mode, directly affecting the final image. Okay, so there we go. Okay, the menu is up. Now nothing is grayed out. There we go. So expert mode, 2 seconds, down, and then up to 60. Execute enhancement after go to, that's always been there. Skip horizontal calibrations, always full screen mode. We know what that is already. It's just going to remove all your icons on the side. We've got 4K. We can just turn on 4K right now. Okay, so this is very, okay, this is cool because it's easy access. I now don't have to go into the advanced features and do all that work around just to mess around with these settings. This is very, very good. Now in plan, autofocus on target switch. So we're going to go to the plan mode. There it is. So I clicked on this cogwheel, this little gear, autofocus on target switch. So you can toggle that on or off. This is good. Closed arm on completion. So once again, every time it's going to switch a target, right? This is when when it's automatically doing its thing. You're not messing with it. You left it outside, let it do its thing, capture its objects. You're definitely going to want to turn that on. Close arm on completion. The device will still close arm on auto shutdown. To disable auto shutdown, go to advanced features. But close arm when it's done, why not? You do want to close it, I'd say. It actually has a tutorial on how to create a plan and how to do it. So that's cool. Though I do have a tutorial on that already. So if you want to see my tutorial, check out the video. I'll put it up here somewhere. And I'll put it down in the description in case. DBE added to adjust tools. So this must be where we can change our contrast and saturation, brightness, and things like that. Let me wait for the image to pop up. So funny thing, I feel like this DBE, it's going to be down here somewhere, right? It's right there, automatic DBE. So funny thing to me though about this is that this should have been called expert mode. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on because what this is going to do is create a more balanced, even picture or image, right? It's dynamic background extraction. Sounds fancy, but all it is, it's just it's for post-processing, but it's going to do it automatically. So probably we're going to want that on all the time. And that's cool that I didn't have to stop my imaging right now to turn that on. So it said it's going to affect the final image at the end. So I don't know if we're going to be able to, I guess we're not going to see it live in action until maybe we do an AID noise. We'll see. We'll try it out. But it's basically going to just remove any uneven light pollution, maybe stuff on the sides, all the gradients, vignetting that gets on there. Should result in cleaner images all around. I'm excited about that because we don't have the S30 Pro yet so far, or the S70. Who knows when that's coming out, but it's hopeful. But we don't have an upgraded camera at this point. It would be great if we could just open up the Seestar and put in a new camera ZWO, have you thought about that? That would be wonderful. But for now, this hopefully this will do, and we can have more crisp images. And as you see right there, it explained exactly what I just said. So it's going to enhance your target visibility, reduce light pollution effects. That's great. From now on, I'm keeping that on all the time. Let's keep checking out the other updates. Device switch disconnect on home. I think this is it. I don't think I've seen that before. There's like a little lock, yeah, it's like a lock. Oh, there it is. So do you see that where I press that little lock? It says I can switch device now, or I can disconnect right away. Now, I don't have my S30 Pro on, but I'm wondering if I should turn it on. I need to do that. 1 second. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. And I wonder if it's going to, is my Orion Nebula then, is it going to just go away? But I do want to try to see how the final image looks now when I AI denoise. So let me do that first before I press the switch device, because I don't know what it's gonna do. But can we toggle? Wait, can we toggle between the devices? And like if I'm looking at a different object on my S30 Pro, can I go back and forth at the same time and see the two different, the S50 and the S30? Oh man, I don't know, but we're gonna check this out. Let's stop stacking Orion real quick, like I said, and look at this final image just to see if what's improved here with this DBE new tool. Now it's only been stacking about 5 minutes, and I do have it in alt azimuth 10 seconds. And let's do an AI denoise. Let me double check. So we know the DBE is on. It says it's going to affect the final image. It's AI denoise. Okay, this looks great tonight. This looks really nice. I feel like, now you guys let me know in the comments if there's any difference for you as you've been trying this new feature as well, but I do feel like after just 5 minutes, I might start getting some field rotation here in the corners, but I don't have it, or it just smoothed out the image. It looks really, really good. It looks really, really nice. This is great. But I'll have to continue testing this, and even more perhaps on like my live streams when I'm imaging objects also for a really long time, like for 30 minutes or longer. But I do love the way this Orion came out. Of course, I'm going to download this now. The corners just look really nice. Okay, so I don't know necessarily it's affecting the final image, but it looks like just overall, it's going to look good, better than before. So let's see what this lock is going to do, this switch device. Like I said, I have my S30. I turned it on already, right? And switch device. Well, I don't know. Oh, okay. So at the bottom, I need to pull this up now. At the bottom, it says connect. Let me click on connect. It's searching. Oh, and it knows I have my S30. Let me connect it right now. I don't know what's going to happen. Connect it, press the reset button. Okay. It says no Seestar detected. So I'm not able to understand how to switch devices here. Reload nearby devices. It should find my S30. Okay, so I don't know about this, if it's actually going to be toggling. It doesn't seem like it's easy to toggle between devices. So I thought it could show me an easy switch between the S50 and the S30. If any of you are trying this and you're successful, let me know, but I don't see the advantage of it right now. I don't see if I can toggle back and forth easily. Let's go to Horsehead. Let's see if it talks.
IC434 is a faint red H2 curtain in Orion.
And there's the little guy.
Lie away.
You see
The
him?
glowing sheet is ionized
Right here.
primarily by
So you can
Nebula
turn him off.
2023, and
Just
the
click on it
excited flame
twice. The power button comes on, you can turn them off. I feel like it's a little bit childish. It just needs to have a little bit more of a mature voice. It looks like it's more geared for children. If I click on the little gear up here on the right, you see where it says Show Seestar Assistant? We're turning that off. It will not come on anymore. At least there's a toggle. You can get rid of it if you'd like. But I wish if Seestar, ZWO, if you're listening in, please make the voice a bit more mature and a different AI voice. And I'm assuming that in the near future, we'll be able to talk to it and it can, like the Seestar, I think that's what they want to do, where you can talk to it in the sense that you can tell the Seestar, hey Seestar, go to Orion. Hey Seestar, go to Andromeda, which will be pretty cool, but let's see what the future holds. Another neat part of the new update where they said they improved the album category display. The album category display, I think it's this. The constellations are now on here. Let me just click on one. Let me click on Scorpion, see what it does. Okay, so this is neat. It's going to show you, oh, I like this. Oh, I really like this. So it's showing you all your objects in that particular constellation. This is really good. I like this, Seestar. I like this. Click on another one briefly here, Andromeda. I do like this a lot. I do really like this feature. I'm hoping they continue to give us even better and better features, but I do like that. Before I go to another target, it says focus settings are now located in stargazing mode. So focus settings, this is what they mean. Okay, the autofocus has always been there, and then you can then manually focus. But if you click on the gear, we've got telephoto focus position setting. What it says here is that it represents the position where bright stars appear clearest and smallest in size for bright stars in stargazing. Autofocus will start focusing at this position, so modify it with care according to the actual focusing effect. Okay, so yes, you can do a little bit manual adjustments there. To be honest, I never really manually, I try not to. I just let it do its autofocus thing, and it's always worked pretty good. Maybe for those that want a little bit more hands-on manual adjustments, that could work, but I rarely do that. Advanced capture settings have also been relocated to stargazing mode. So I just saw this at the bottom here. It says live continuous capture. Hold on. I'm literally just realizing this. And it says 50? Is this if you feel that you're going to run out of battery or the target will no longer be in view? You can just make it stop. I'm just going to put 100 here. Click on confirm. Continuous capture. It's only going to grab 100 and then stop. It's doing it. It's going to grab 1 out of 100. Stack 0, ignored 0. So there we go. So I guess once you've reached your 100, it's going to stop stacking. People have been asking for so many specific updates and to make the Seestar become more of professionals or experts can use. And it looks like ZWO is definitely listening. We're liking these updates. This is very, very cool. Okay, so I'm in solar system mode. Let's look at the time lapse here. And here is this little menu that popped up. It's like a little clock, little watch. So we have intervals now. Wow, this is going to be good for eclipse. Recording length, you can have it under no limit. 5 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you want, 1 hour. Going up to 6 hours. Oh, this is great. That just means we need more storage space on the Seestar as well. This is, wow. Definitely when there's an eclipse, I'd want to prepare in advance and play around with these settings, but this is pretty cool. I love that no limit on there. And there you have it. There's your updates to your Seestar firmware. And if you enjoyed this video and you find my tips helpful, feel free to hit the like button. It really helps the channel. And also you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Astro Room and buy me a coffee or a snack. And head on over to the Astro Room shop. I'm having an end of year sale only for a few days. So get your Seestar cover right now while it's on sale. Don't forget, this is a protective cover to protect your Seestar from dust, debris, and scratches. And you can get it in either stone husk or navy stripe for your either S30 or your S50. So check it out. And you can also get any of the other new collections as well on sale for a limited time only. You will find the Astro Nerd hat on there in this color and different multiple colors. And the #1 sold shirts on the shop, which is the full moon and the half moon shirt that I'm wearing, one of them right now.